So today we're going to be looking at making homemade fresh pasta from scratch in this brand new Philips pasta noodle machine with the auto weighing function. So the type of pasta I'm going to make today is a hazelnut pasta, which includes some plain flour, some hazelnut meal, and of course some water and egg. So the beauty of this machine is I can put in whatever increments of flour that I need or have, and then press the liquid button and it will tell me exactly how much liquid measurement I need to make that perfect from scratch pasta in this machine. So there's two choices in the types of pasta we can make. We can be making plain pasta or flavoured pasta. Now the flavoured pasta refers to the use of egg, and in this case there is egg in the recipe, so I'm going to choose the flavoured pasta recipe button. Okay, so the disc is on, lid comes off, and we can now start adding the dry ingredients. So with this hazelnut pasta, it's 200 grams of plain baker's flour, 50 grams of hazelnut meal, and then of course we've got 100 mils of liquid, which is a combination of both egg and water, but I'll hit the liquid button and it'll tell me exactly how much liquid I'm going to need. So away we go with the dry ingredients. I've hit the flavoured pasta button on the machine and I need 200 grams, so I'll just keep adding this in until I get there, which shouldn't be too far away. There we go, 200 grams of plain baker's flour. We then need 50 grams of hazelnut meal. So I'll start adding that in while I'm looking at my screen until I get up to 250, 230, 241. There we go, exactly 250 grams. So now I'm going to hit the liquid and it's going to calculate exactly how much measurement I need. So I'll pop the lid on. I've got my liquid measurement here. I need my egg, and then of course I need some water to make up that 100 ml volume. Crack the egg into your little measuring jug there. Add the water and then whisk, because whisking prior to adding the water will give more volume because the egg's whisking and it's bulking up. So have a look at your measurements, add your water to that 100 ml mark, spot on, and give it a bit of a whisk. As I said, whisking after you've added all of your liquid. Give that a little bit of a whisk, and so all I now need to do is add this, press the start button, and everything is done fully automatically for me. So there's a little sieve in the side here, or a vent. And the rule of thumb is if liquids can go in through that vent, then of course the pasta is going to come out through the disc of choice. So if you are using dry ingredients like chopped fresh herbs, make sure they're chopped fine enough to go in through that sieve, which means that they'll come out through the extrusion point. That's going to mix, it's going to knead, and then of course it's going to automatically extrude, and the pasta is going to come out in a couple of minutes time. So make sure that you have a bowl underneath the extrusion point because it's going to come out in only a couple of minutes time. You get this chopping tool, which is fantastic. So what it means is you can cut the pasta or the noodles at the length that you require. So in this case, the hazelnut pasta is going to get cut into beautiful spaghetti lengths. We're going to cook them, we're going to mix them with this fabulous sauce, and lunch is going to be ready in a matter of minutes. So the machine is mixing, it's kneading, it's going to go into an automatic extrusion. We've got all of our beautiful fresh from scratch ingredients here. It's all done automatically for you, quickly, simply, and easily. So now the mixing and kneading has finished, and automatically this machine goes straight into extrusion. So there's no need to press any other buttons on the control panel. It's a fully automatic, made from scratch process. So here we go. The spaghetti is beautifully pouring out there. Just looks fresh, and can't wait to taste this. So with your chopping tool, what we do is the lengths that are required, you simply chop at that point there, twist the pasta. So when dusting, just finely sprinkle a very small amount of dusting flour, so your baker's flour. So what that does is reabsorb any of that excess moisture so that it will stop pasta or noodles from sticking together. So the advantage of this machine is by using different types of flour, we can calculate exactly how much we've used and then hit the liquid button. It's going to calculate exactly how much measurement of liquid that we use for either plain or flavoured pasta. So the auto weighing function is really convenient when you're doing multiples of different types of flours or when you're using gluten-free recipes. So with gluten-free recipes, they generally require a lot more water ratio because of the types of flours that are used. So if you are following a gluten-free specific recipe, so whether it be rice flour or any of the types of gluten-free flours, follow that recipe, ignore the liquid measurement that you're told from here, and add the liquid measurement that you're told from the recipe that you have.